Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new episode. Today we're going to privilege of two guests at my show, and my name is Hype Josh. We'll be discussing one or two things, but basically today we're going to discuss about boy chat. And welcome to my show.
Thank you.
How is that?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, how are you? I'm good. First time? Yeah. Same.
We are so happy to be in your show.
Okay, but when I say after this, they'll go.
It's okay. Uchumi pia ni mbaya.
When the director told this family, he
Yeah.
said this as the show produce. Okay, so tell us your name and welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Yes.
My name is Elvis Bradley, or you can also call me Cabras journalist, boy child representative.
What were Cabras? Big shout out to your boy, the son from your land. You know? Nice one, nice one.
Yeah, my name is Anne Nyamboke. I am a feminist. I'm sure you would like to hear what the views that we have about boy child. Yeah, good.
Oh, nice. Welcome. Now we have talked about feminists, and I remember a few days ago, a grandchild of the corner. Piga kelele huko nje. You, wanauliwa, whatever, but even today, let me leave that aside. Because, according to that point, in which national gender, they have given out the statistic that boy child were neglected in this country. Sana. What is your view about that?
Yeah, it's very possible for the boy child to be neglected because you have a look at the recent years. Let's talk about the past 10 years. Most activists, media stations are really focusing on empowering or lifting the woman. And then they totally forget that there's another gender that was there before. They are now focusing on lifting the woman and empowering the woman to African standards in boy child now. Now we're going to point that child, yes, I'm right. Sasa kuna ile gender imefanywa nini imefunikwa. So it's very possible for the boy child to be left out in this era.
Okay, what about you as a boy child? What can you say?
As a boy child, manze, like Josh, pia wewe mwanaume ni of efforts. Boy child ni effort, manze. So, ukiangalia the generation that was there, they had a generation beside our generation. The boy child had so many powers. He was the only one who can access education and everything and whatsoever. So it is something that they are used into it. So literally, if you see the girl child being raised and the boy child being neglected, the girl child is only being raised to something that she was never used to, but now they are trying to raise that monotony so that we can find some equality. But literally we can never find equality because shida yenye tuko nayo sahi, wewe ukiambia mama kwa nyumba like mfanye aliparent for example, wewe ufanye shopping, it can't happen because pesa yake ni yake, but pesa yako ni yenu. So that is it.
But as a man, you have to provide.
Yes.
And I believe that as a country, we can equal empowerment. There's free education to the poor. There's free, like there's no, I haven't seen the right one, but I sell the other one. So why are you like there's something
Something in Sawani, you find out that most of the ladies, ukiangalia statistics zinasema ladies are very bright. And ukifuatilia sahi enda uko grao, go kwa traffic, shuka gari yako, fika hapo shuka tricks yako bro. Usitembee tu na TS kila siku, siku nyingine piga kabu, uangalie vile traffic iko town. Utapata most of the people that are driving are ladies, not men. Why? Sahi enda kwa ofisi na lady, you have skills. You have the same skills that she has. Enda kwa ofisi, utaangalia nani atapewa hiyo job. Lady atapewa hiyo job. Why? Because they see that there is a potential in this lady. Lakini wewe ni mwanaume utahustle uende utafute kitu kingine huko nje. So unapata the strength imekuja kwa lady. Boy child ako limited sana kufanya vitu mingi than girl child. So that is the problem that now we have, because most of the people that don't have jobs, if you do statistics well, are the male gender. But ladies wako na ile opportunity, because for example you are director here. If you gauge, say lady akuja hapo nataka director mwingine na kuja na mwanaume, they have the same skills. Trust me, you will take the lady.
That is a very biased statement. When you say a lady, you see people, maybe an incompetent person will give a lady a job because he thinks she's a lady. Yeah. But for someone who is qualified and knows I need skills for this job, you will give to the most competent person from the interviewees. I say patia a lady because I think I need a lady in my office. So you see, that's what we are talking about. As much as we are talking about equality, we cannot go over professional standards. Yeah. Okay.
So, what are the problems you feel like boys are facing in this generation?
I think the boy child, as much as women empowerment is coming up, what I feel from my perspective is that there's some we are really misinterpreting women empowerment, because when we talk about women empowerment, we are basically uplifting the girl child to, yani ni kama kutoa mtu shamba, unaelewa? Unatoa mtu shamba, like it's no longer like it's the only boy child who will access education. It's no longer that we are breaking down the traditional gender roles. Like kuna ile inasema man is a breadwinner, a woman is a home taking care of the home. Now we even have stay at home dad. We have stay at home dads. We even have the men who are taking, like now if for example I'm married to someone na apoteze job yake, he will be taking care of the home. If I have a good job, they will be taking care of the home for some time.
You will be taking care, like you know, ladies have this problem. You will only take care of it for 2 months. After 2 months, if he doesn't have a job, that is it.
You see, now this is what I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you we are misinterpreting women empowerment. Tukiongelea women empowerment doesn't mean that I take 50-50 of the house bills. So there's kuna ile nini ile platiwano kwa Bible. If you see, men are raised to be superior. Kuna ile vitu nawapea pride like providing. Unaelewa? So if I come to your home and you want 50-50, I'm a Christian, I'm a very staunch Christian, I will not understand you. Why? Because I understand the Bible clearly states I should be taking care of your home and you should be the one providing. So if you say 50%, hata mimi nimepata watoto, si ndio? I'm taking care of the babies. Don't you think you should also take back 50%? Yeah. So if, as much as we are talking, it's just that like money to be above everything. So as much as we are talking about 50-50, talk about 50-50 in terms of, like, if I'm giving birth to the babies, will you be taking care of them? Part time, sindio? But ukiangalia, when someone gives birth, she's the one who's taking, she's an all-round parent. So if you want my 50% cash from my salary, you'll also be taking care of the babies that I'm in your name 50-50, sindio, Josh? Yeah.
Okay, like, Elvis, so what is your thought, like, about that 50-50 and put in mind that, like, culture has made us to, like, has put boy child situation, like, let's say, like, West Pokot. I've seen most of the young boys wanachunga ng'ombe, actually wanakuwa involved kwa cow stealing. What do you feel that culture is one?
I think in this generation there is a culture erosion. Literally we don't follow culture because we are following the Western way of life. So this one is mimi nikifika kwa nyumba, for example, if I have a girlfriend, nikimpata tumekaa naye kwa nyumba like for some time, we are settling mother. Mimi nikuja mapema, si eti ninasikia njaa ningoje mama akuja anipikie. This one here I will cook our food or literally, but kitu siwezi fanya ni kumngoja afike kule wote, because unapata mwanaume sometimes But a lady she can cook, aweke kwa hot pot and wait for you. So literally what I see here is that 50-50 cannot happen literally when, for example, when the baby is young, like she has given birth to a baby. Literally meaning at 50-50 ile yenye analea anaanza, so analea ananyonyesha kidogo, then I come in place, namshika kidogo eti ndio nambadilisha pamba nini and whatsoever. You see that is very critical. So 50-50 will only come when she will take care of the baby when they are young, they're still young. And when they grow up, literally, nani analipa school fees. That's really the reality. If I have a job, I have a good job, a paying job. Literally, I'm the one who will cater for the bills. I'm the one who will pay school fees. So this is 50-50. You've given birth to my child, and what comes in, I will pay the bills, I will pay school fees and everything. Take care of them. You have your part if they are still young, because mimi naweza shika mtoto usikie nimemvunja mgongo nini na unajua mzee watoto wadogo.
As much as you also preparing yourself for hizo ni basics.
Unajua kushika mtoto unaweza mshika lakini si kila wakati.
See, your mama will train you how to hold the baby.
But you know now my availability now to the closeness of the baby, because lazima nitafute, lazima mama kule na lazima mtoto pia anliwe.
What is called self-employed? Like you have a small job there.
Now self-employment is more critical because you know everything must run under my management. Yeah. So if I am just there all the time, when will my business be managed?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the conversation with a bro. And on that point, mmoja tumefika pale mtoto analelewa. Kuna mtu anataka kumwona anasema anamvunja mgongo. I think this crucial part, the parental, like how you raise your kid, how the kid is being trained. Do you think like parents will lose that guidance factors for a child?
Okay, guidance under which maybe for example in generation, you find out that most of the parents have given a chance to the maidens to take care of the children.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you work in a company that you are supposed to report by 7, then a work process by 8. You don't have that time to interact with your children. So literally, ile tabia yenye maid ako nayo ndo watoto watafuata, because you guys, you don't have that time. So parental currently in this generation, it is very near, because you find out that you only meet when you're going for out. Like I want to take my family to Mombasa, to Diani and everything. That is the only time we meet. But maybe my child has a problem, they can't share to me because they don't know the real me, because I'm not always there for them. But I only provide. So the only behavior that they have is the behavior that they owe from the maidens. So parenthood sasa imekuwa kidogo sana, but ukipata watu wako focus sana, unasikia wanaitwa genyeji sasa wale wasichana watoka ushago. Like hao watu wako karibu na parents, they are near to parents, they talk to them, they interact. If there is a problem, they solve. But manze watu tunawaita waoja, watu watao, manze ukiangalia lifestyle yao na behavior zao hakuna kitu.
I think this is the same
when it comes to parenting, there's something called work-life balance. So as much as you're like having your work life, also I think finding time to know your baby. Always remember you're working from 6 to 6. You won't even find 2 hours to play with your baby, understand your baby. Yeah? If there are any peculiar habits, maybe there's some habit in it, okay, and deal with that particular habit. I think what most people are experiencing is especially that your work-life balance. Men totally don't know how to balance. They don't know how to balance their work. They also don't know how to balance it with parenting. If for example you're saying you're taking care of your business, you will come at what time? Utakuja saa ngapi kwa nyumba? 8. Sindio? Umebeat. Sindio? You only need to eat. You're tired. You only need to eat. Freshen up. Na ufanye nini? Plan for tomorrow again. You say but for mama again, utatoka to job, upike, sindio? At that time that you're cooking, you're also engaging your baby at that time, sindio? And after you're done cooking, you bathe that particular kid, sindio? muoshe, akule, alale. You see, you spend a lot of time. 2 hours is a lot of time to spend with your kid. Na ucheze na yeye in between. So sometimes I think as much as we are glorifying the habit of providing for the family, kuna ile inaweza kuwa una provide for the family until you forget that I am a dad. So you also look at your social life and you also balance it with your work and your family. Yeah.
Wow. Good conversation. Do you think raising a boy child is difficult?
Ni ngumu. Ni ngumu. Sometimes when I look at you guys, I really appreciate what your parents did. Mtoto boy child akiwa 2 years old. Mara amepanda sijui huko juu mtoe. I don't know how they are. They are so aggressive. Amma, what do you think?
I think literally say like I find out I have network in my house, so you find out that unapata hata mtoto wa jirani tu amekuja hapo and watching a movie, maybe wanaona Spider-Man, so unapata anatembea huko juu kwa so huyu boy child anataka pia practice, anatembea huko. Sasa vitu kama hizo challenges ni zenyewe, like for example ametembea huko ameumia, hizo kumtrain kufanya nini ni ngumu, but sasa mimi upenda effort ya boy child because you find that wana grow wakiwa strong, yani wanajua tu mimi ninafanya kitume
Lakini umegrow after
hata ukipigwa mahali unajua tu wenyewe unaona hiki kitu hapa.
Have you ever seen, umeshaona a mom of boys only? Boys only compared to a mom of wasichana peke yake. They are two different people. Mama hadi amekuwa tu military. Ukienda kuuliza watoto wanakwambia tu madeni moto. I've seen boy child go. As in boy child ni kazi ngumu. And then kazi ya boy child haishangi ya kupambana na mativi na nini. Boy child unajua wanakuwa na self awareness mapema. As much as soon as mtoto anaingia high school, anafaa kuna ule mwenye atajiambia I need to work hard. But there are those that know me, if I don't want to learn, I tell my mom says soma na ananyamazia hiyo mentally. Alafu sasa that's why ukiangalia dem at 13, 14, dem anaweza kubaliwa kwa class 8. Anaweza kubaliwa kwa class 8. But ukiona dem wako 15 class 8, you feel wewe unachelewa. But what if you find a boy mwenye ako 15 years ako class 8, iko tu sawa.
Hata mtoto na ndevu.
Haina shida hizi. And also the society pia imeanza kukubali like that is how you raise each other. Na mahali alifika kaskileki. And then mama kama kuna wasichana 5 na kijana mmoja anamtekeza, ndio like generally to bring up boy ni ngumu.
So you prefer raising a girl?
No, I don't prefer raising a girl. I could actually prefer giving birth to boys. No, mtu ananiona tu anajua tu huyu ni moto. You know, it also happens as much as it happens boy child, it also happens the parents anajua tu nimedili na wavulana watano.
Hapa sasa mgoria. Hapa ni maneno ni moja. Unajua let me tell you something. Even if of work of family, literally mama atapenda boy child most of the time.
Exactly.
Then dad atapenda girl child. That's why unapata most of the time what when you work at for example you are in high school, then there is a pocket money, everything needs. You find out that the person that will get most of the needs is the girl child. Who provides that. And you find out that anapewa pocket money mingi, anapewa vitu mingi mpaka una feel molested mazi. So mimi
molested is zaidi.
Yani unafeel ile
hapo ndani.
Kwani kunaenda hapo. So mimi prefer ni raise what because you know having a boy child and a girl child usually you are able to learn, like, this is the behavior of a lady and a man, and you are able to know now to raise a family.
Yes.
Because a man, you are supposed to understand every angle. You are supposed to take care of your lady, take care of your children and everything. So literally, I prefer using all of them because I need to learn also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So this case like about rape. Okay, rape is an action that is done by a person, a perpetrating here. No permission. We agree on that. Then there is defending. That act of a person, any person below. But there's this thing like if a boy child amepatikana on such a case, hiyo case iko organized.
Boy child as in?
Like if okay, there's this point like what's up with the Kenyatta?
Oh yeah, by the way, I've heard of those stories. Maybe let me tell you something.
After that a boy amefanya,
most of the men in this generation are being raped.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. But let me just tell you something. You just standing as a man, Josh, going to the court or going to the police reporting, I've been raped by a lady. You know that can stand out because literally, for example, I was handling a case where a man was raped by a mom and someone. Yeah. So when we went to the police was saying literally, when mwanaume, you must react and gaining those feelings, you go to the act. It is a process. But wakasema if it was vice versa, it could be understandable because for a man you don't need anything, only strength.
So atokena police station, atokena police station as a man unakulizanga kuna repo ukiwa wapi.
Na mbona usiwaje msulile msichana? Ulikuwa unarepiwa kwa wapi?
But there is this thing. You know, most of the ladies, like for example, Said, both they are a lady boy. Now maybe she's in school or maybe underage, she's a girlfriend or whatsoever. You know, when the case is filed, I always feel very bad because you find out that, for example, in girlfriend yako, you always hang out, mnaenda out, nini. Then when you lilala nae, it was not a rape case, and it was not maybe by force. It was just by fate.
It was mutual consent.
Yes. So like them unpatable when you find out umeenda kuripotiwa, umekuwa arrested, and they don't have that chance to ask the lady why you raped or whatsoever. No. So mimi hiyo kitu inaniuma sana. Hapo ndo unajua most of the ladies are not being raped. That is the only case that we have. I don't
know. I think as much as pia sisi tunapangana in enlightened society yenye unasemanga ndio mataifa ikiwa, but tunanga women, the reason why even the police it's not justified how we treat men who have been raped, but again this is very sensitive again. Sometimes women wanakuanga treated, up to now they're being treated with vulnerability. Like if a lady comes along na amekuwa defiled or raped, it is usually it's an enormous case. Like we really need to work on this. Because again, ukiangalia statistics za society, most rapists na pedophiles ni hao watu, they go for kids. Most of them are men. Yeah. So as much as, and that is why I always tell like my male friends, who keep enlightened, appreciate to go that you are enlightened. Yeah. So you cannot do some of these things because of the knowledge that you have. But ule pedophile huko ushago mwenye alikatia mtoto alikuwa anatoka shule, hapo anajua kitu. Now he knows the law when he's now in the deep shit ameshajieka.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, as we wind up on this, how can a boy child be empowered?
Empowerment of a boy child. I think we don't have so many things to work on that. And literally it's a very simple task. Boy child, I think they're being underrated in going to school literally, like for example in this generation. Unapata watu wenye wanashughulikiwa sana kwa mambo ya shule and everything. is the girl child. Hebu enda pata hizi kazi za mkono mingi, hizi kazi za ujinga ziko tao, everything, do research. You'll find out that I'm also a journalist and I do freelance and nikiongea na watu they tell you mimi nilikuwa na sister yangu aliambiwa pia apelekwe shule, that for me I wait, I will go to school. So I think most of the things that are affecting us are matters to do with education. Let us educate the boy child and let us take the girl child to school, all of them. So through education we shall be empowered. Nothing else.
That is from our only boy child. What is your last remarks?
I think for as much as we didn't even talk about the problems that are there.
I think we should.
It's okay. Kuna kwanga a lot of problems when it comes to the boy child. Could you ukiangalia sometimes some of these problems that they experience, they drive them into most extreme situations kama alcoholism. And even some of them even end up being rapists. Kuna kitu imempusha deep. The other day we had people dying in Muranga because of alcohol. Walikuwa nani? Most of them were men. So you see, we are neglecting the boy child so bad hadi mtu anaenda into alcoholism. Like hata hakuna mtu ananiona. Unaona. So I think also as much as we are talking about the boy child, kuna wale washatoka boy child wameingia men child. Wamesha grow, they are now into alcoholism. I think there should be more empowerment programs. The government should invest into a lot of empowerment programs, and also the media. You see, the media is the one that is between the society and the government. So it should come up with programs that if for example we have a rehabilitation program, for example, on TV or radio, it will have empowered a lot of people that are dealing with a particular problem yet addressed. So it's very important that we focus on the boy child, and also as media personnel, let's use our platforms to empower the boy child as in balance. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming. And I will plan next. Yeah. This convention, it has a lot. There's a lot to discuss.
A lot.
Thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode. Let's catch up on the next episode. I was your captain at Josh. Take this opportunity to big shout out to our director Gina, and our director of photography, Buana Shama. Also, don't forget to follow our social medias at Facebook, Instagram, and X at FeRo TV. And if it's your first time to watch this, make sure you subscribe and share to your friends and family. Thank you so much. Let's catch up on the next episode. Shalom.